Hey there, I'm with Seth Watson, the CEO and founder of Arete Pest Control, and today we're going to be talking about pest control in Orem, Utah. So, Seth, first tell me, what are the most common pests in Orem, Utah?
Yeah, thanks, Danny. First of all, I appreciate you having me on. The most common pests you're going to deal with in Orem, well, one, it depends on the season, right? So springtime, you're going to deal a lot more with ants, right? They're going to come out, they're going to start to go after your budding plants, your flowers, get the dew, honeydew, and things off of those. So ants are going to be really popular right now. And they'll stay most of the year round. And then as we get into summer, into fall, you're going to be dealing a lot more with spiders. Mosquitoes are going to be a big one depending on where you live in Orem. If you're closer towards the lake, mosquitoes is a really bad problem here. And then as we get into the winter months, I would say mice are a huge problem that we
Hmm.
see.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, tell me more about mosquitoes. What are some of the signs and what are some of the effects that people may witness from mosquitoes?
Yeah, obviously effects from mosquitoes, you're going to get a bite and it can agitate you. But there's a lot of danger that comes with mosquitoes, right? West Nile virus and all these
Hmm.
different diseases that they can carry. So mosquitoes are a big problem, especially when you get down close to Utah Lake. I would say that the best way to obviously we feel is to get your yard treated either every 3 weeks or every month for excuse me, not for termites, for mosquitoes. But remember, there's a lot of things you can do to stop them, right? So let's get rid of any standing water that you have on your property. If you have a pop can that say your kid left out and it rained and it fills up with water, Danny, I want you to guess how many mosquitoes do you think will breed out of that one pop can?
I have no idea.
Just take a guess. What do you think?
20?
A million. 1 million mosquitoes, they said, will come out of one pop can, right? And so if you live in Orem and you're close to the lake, or even if you're not, I think you want to watch out for standing water, make sure, and that goes, is your gutters cleaned out or is there standing water in that? And so that gives you an idea of like, hey, yeah, mosquitoes can be a problem, but it's a simple fix if you either get your yard treated, and two, we look out for maintenance. No standing water. Do we have vegetation that we can treat as well?
Wow, that is crazy.
Isn't
And
that nuts?
is there any kind of yards in particular, like if someone maybe has a garden or something else in their lawn, does that have an effect on it?
Yeah, absolutely. So the more foliage you have, right, the more you're going to get because mosquitoes aren't great flyers. And so they're going to go to protected areas, right? So they're flying from area to area. And so the most effective treatment is if you have a lot of foliage, we use a special machine, a fogger, where it puts really small droplets on these plants. If they're too big, it just runs off the plant. So we want it to stick on that plant as so as they land either on the underside of the plant or on the top of the plant. Mosquitoes will get in there, and it's great because it allows us to get them on their landing zones. And so it's really effective treatment for
Okay,
mosquitoes.
awesome. And then, yeah, like you were saying, what about mice and Orem? What do people need to know about mice?
Yeah, listen, there's mice no matter wherever you go, right? And as it gets colder, we always have mice, right? And as it gets colder, mice want to come in where it's warmer, right? That's just, they
Hmm.
want a place to stay out of the cold. They're going to find food and shelter. And so there's a couple of things. And you're always going to have mice, and that's fine. We don't care that you have mice around your house. We just don't want them coming in, right? And so there's a lot of things you can do. One, we can put bait boxes with rodenticide in them, and then we're going to help control the population, right? And that's a big thing.
Hmm.
The next thing is to look on your house. Are there any openings that a mouse could get into, right? Because you got to remember, a mouse, all they need is less than a quarter of an inch to come. Excuse me, a mouse is quarter of an inch is all they need to come in. Okay, so
Wow.
less than the size of a dime, they can squish down their bones and come in through your house. So I would look at, what does your thresholds on your door look like? Are there any openings? The biggest thing is where the AC vents come into the house from outside.
Hmm.
Those HVAC lines, are those open? Do they need to be sealed up? If you'll do that, that'll eliminate most of your problems of getting mice. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So if someone is looking for pest control, maybe they're dealing with mice, mosquitoes, or something else in Orem, how can they reach out to you and your team? How can they get pest control services
Yeah,
from you guys?
absolutely. Come to our website, aretepestcontrol.com. You can send us a form fill. You can give us a call. You can go to Google My Business and give us a call. Any way to reach out to us. We've got multiple sources. Happy to come out, help you, give you a free estimate, anything we can do to make your life better.